Hi everybody, this is Anthony, virtually known as Anthony Virtually 2003 on my YouTube channel here, and this is going to be in a bad news video about the VCRs and stuff like that. So let's get started with this bad news video, and I'll explain the reason why I'm going to do this bad news video. So let's get started. So here we go, let's get started. And guys, I'll tell you the reason why there are any VCRs I don't have anymore. I'll tell you the reason why I don't have any VCRs I don't have anymore. So let's get started. So here we go, let's get started. Guys, well, I do have other VCRs that works, but I'll tell you what VCRs I don't have anymore. Are you ready? And I got here, 3, 2, 1. I got some bad news about I got some terrible bad news I gotta tell you. That, well, I do have some VCRs that works, but I don't want to tell you that until I'll tell you about I'll tell you what VCRs I don't have anymore. Well, I do have some VCRs that does work, but I will tell you that. So yeah. And I got some bad news about the VCRs. And you'll find out why I'm telling you what VCRs I don't have. That I don't have anything that works anymore. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. It's about my hi-fi stereo VCRs. Yeah, I don't have any more stereo VCRs that works. Man, I was gonna make a homemade VHS tape of the Gabby's Dollhouse, which, even though there's no such thing as Gabby's Dollhouse on VHS, yeah, but I don't have the hi-fi stereo VCRs anymore. All of them are broken, guys. I do have hi-fi stereo VCRs, but they're broken. I have no choice wherever I was trying to fix it. I don't know when I'll ever get a new VCR. I don't buy stuff on eBay or Amazon or any other stuff like that. And I can't take without these hi-fi stereo VCRs anymore. This is stupid without it, guys. I can't stand without hi-fi stereo VCRs anymore. I really wish I have a new hi-fi stereo VCRs, but I don't know when I will get a new one. I do have the broken hi-fi stereo, and some of them are broken. Nowadays I have a couple of them that works. Well, mostly it's just the Magnavox old VCR that does work, but it's a plain VCR, but it's a mono VCR. All I have left is just a mono VCR, not stereo. Now I don't have any stereo VCRs except watching it at school. Like, come on, that means I have to only watch it at school. Now I don't be able to record tapes in hi-fi anymore. Like, come on. I don't know what I did wrong in the first place. Last time it didn't even work. It's just my Samtron VCR. Well, the Samtron VCR does not have inputs. And I really want to get a new hi-fi stereo VCR so bad, guys. I cannot take without it anymore. I can't even stand it anymore. I can't believe I have to wait in a long time in the future. Because I can't take it a long time in the future. I don't really buy stuff on eBay. We mostly don't really get we never mostly bought VCRs on eBay, mostly, cause I don't really buy VCRs. We never bought VCR on eBay before, not even Amazon. Mostly that when people are giving it, some of them give it to me, or Goodwill, just somebody who give it to me, or someone who gives it to me, who brought it for me. Or at Goodwill or Salvation Army. I remember I got a VCR once at Salvation Army, and I mostly don't buy VCRs. we never bought VCRs on eBay or before. Mostly like those VHS tapes, like the Teletubbies or any other kinds of stuff on eBay. So yeah, not just a VCR player, which I do want to get. Well, mostly the VCR I want is the Panasonic OmniVision PV VCR V4521. Yeah, or any other Panasonic OmniVision VCRs, which I do want to get that VCR in the future. But I just can't take it without it anymore. I was going to make a homemade VHS tape, but those VCRs cost a lot of money for anything that were used or brand new. Mostly brand new VCRs were extremely expensive. And I don't really have money. And I can't believe my dad didn't have a lot of money. I don't know if I'll ever get a new VCR, guys. This is stupid without my hi-fi stereo VCR that works. Now I have no choice to use any stereo VCRs at all. I just can't make a homemade VHS tape of Gabby's Dollhouse that recorded just mono. Mostly, yeah. Well, I'm mostly actually nowadays it's just a single VCR that mostly works a lot, which is just my Magnavox VCR, which that's good, but it's just not it's actually a mono VCR. It's not a stereo, hi-fi stereo VCR. And I hope I get a hi-fi stereo VCR in the future, but I don't know if I should get a new one. Well, I don't buy it stuff. Mostly someone gave it to me from their house or from Goodwill, or guess someone from Goodwill or Salvation Army. But I don't know if I could find those hi-fi stereo VCRs that works at Goodwill Salvation Army. I'm afraid it won't be found. I'm afraid the VCR I'm afraid there won't. If there was a VCR, I'm afraid there won't be a stereo. It'll be a mono VCR, not a stereo. And I hope it doesn't matter if what kind of hi-fi stereo VCRs I want. It has to be a Panasonic, Sony, Samsung. I'm not getting a VCR that does not have the audio erase head. I just want to get with an audio erase head. I don't know if I'm getting a Sony or Samsung VCR DVD combos because I know it does not have the audio erase head. Not even the Panasonic VCR from most recent models from 2004. Because 2004 Panasonic OmniVision VCR models can only record 2 speeds instead of 3 speeds. And I hope speaking of all 3 speeds, I have to get a stereo VCR that records all 3 speeds. Well, mostly I remember which is the Panasonic VCR. Yeah, mostly Panasonic VCRs, they still make them until 2004. Yeah. Yeah, they were Panasonic. Mostly Panasonic black OmniVision VCRs record all 3 speeds on mono, including the hi-fi stereo. Well, on the Rhine-made VCRs, from the early 2000 models or the late 90s models. The mono VCR can record all 3 speeds except for the hi-fi stereo. And I hope I get an Orion-made VCRs. There are any VCRs that are in hi-fi. Mostly I want a hi-fi stereo VCR. And I don't have a hi-fi stereo VCR anymore. I don't know where I would get a stereo VCR, so yeah. I really wish I have a new one, guys. This is stupid without my stereo VCRs at work. I do have broken VCRs that don't work, which is my Toshiba VCR DVD recorder, Samsung VCR, Philips VCR DVD combo, which has the line recorded one, and the Hitachi VCR. Well, Hitachi VCR, oh yeah, and the rare Philips VCR. But they're all broken. Those hi-fi stereo VCRs I have, they're all broken. I don't have those stereo VCRs that works anymore. Now I have no choice to use it. Well, Well, a Hitachi VCR is kind of broken, but just because of the audio, I ruined the audio head or something, or just the parts. That's all. But I don't know when I'll ever get a stereo VCR, guys, because I can't take it anymore without it. Like, come on, I wait for a long time. But I was gonna get another VCR, which is in hi-fi stereo VCRs. I just can't I just can't stand without it forever, guys. This is stupid. I don't buy stuff. I don't know if I can't get a new one because it costs too much money to get those. It's very expensive. If I get a used VCR that were working. Well, mostly all I want is mostly just the regular hi-fi stereo VCR, which is a Panasonic VCR, Emerson, or any other, including Funai made VCRs, which I don't mind Funai made VCRs. It has to be. It doesn't matter what kind of stereo VCR I want. I only want is the. It has to be a. Or I hope I get a. Or a Sony plain VCR if it does not have the. If it does have the audio erase head. So yeah. So I could record tapes and stuff like that and hi-fi. So yeah, because I do record VHS tapes. I started recording VHS tapes since 2015, since I used my newer version of the Philips Black VCR DVD combo back in 2015 with black buttons that was originally made in 2013, that is. So yeah. It'll be 8 years since I started recording VHS tapes, since September 6th of 2015. Yeah, that's when I started. That's the same day since the last time I see my mom, Nicole Fritchley, since I started recording VHS tape for the first time by myself. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I can make homemade VHS tapes. I do record them and stuff like that. So yeah, but I hope I get a new hi-fi stereo VCR. I can't take it without it anymore. And I can't believe all my stereo VCRs I don't have anymore. I'll get a new stereo VCR in the future. But for now on, I'm just stuck with the mono VCRs for right now. Actually, I have my Orion VCRs kind of work, but it's kind of broken. But it's partially working on my Orion VCR nowadays. Just sometimes have problems. I guess I mess up the parts or something like that. Some of my mono VCRs are broken, like my Magnavox VCR DVD combo MW2205. So is the Toshiba VCR M449. It's completely broken, which is just a mono VCR, not stereo. And I hope I get a hi-fi stereo VCRs in the future. I don't know if I just can't take it a long time ago, guys. I'm afraid I have to wait for a long time, guys. I have to wait for a long time, so I hope I get a new one, or someone will get money for me, or someone will help me to get one online. But I don't know when I'll get a new hi-fi stereo VCRs, because I don't buy stuff on eBay. I'm afraid I have to get a job before I get money, because I do have money, but mostly coins, but I don't have like hundreds of dollars. So yeah, I just can't take it without a lot of money and stuff like that. I just can't rob banks or anything. I have to get a lot more money to get VCRs on eBay. To buy, I just want to get one or two hi-fi VCRs, or just one stereo VCR for. Mostly, I really want is the Panasonic Omnivision VCRs because the hi-fi stereo VCRs can record all three of them except the 2004 models. but I want to get it before the 2004 most recent mechanism models. Mostly I want the same mechanism from late 90, from early 2000 to 2003 models mechanisms. So yeah, all I want is the hi-fi stereo VCR. Like, I do want to get it doesn't matter if it's a plain or a combo, except I don't want the VCR. I do not want to bring. I do not want a VCR that. Well, maybe I'll get a stereo VCR. I'll probably maybe get a stereo VCR that does not have the audio erase head, but I don't know, maybe. So yeah. But I hope I get more sometime in the near future. Someone as soon as I can, or someone in the near future as soon as I can. But that's not the last time I'll ever get. I'm not getting. That'll be last. And I don't have enough stereo. I don't have a lot of VCRs that work for nowadays. So yeah. Now I don't have any stereo VCRs anymore. So yeah, hi-fi stereo VCRs. Like, this is stupid. I can't take it much longer before I get a new one. When will I ever get a new stereo VCR? So yeah. I think that's all I gotta say for this bad news video. Subscribe to my channel, everybody. Triple like on this video, and I'll see you guys next time on our next video. And that's the bad news video, and bye.